Okay guys, today I'm going to show you how to write the introduction. So the introduction, it starts out with a grabber, as you can see from our outline that we provided you. And a grabber is just what it says it is. It grabs the attention of the reader. Remember that your teacher's grading 120 of these, so you want to make sure that you grab her attention. Okay? So you're going to use some kind of statement that really stands out. So I think of how Lincoln looks whenever I think about Lincoln. I think about his black hat and how skinny he was. So I'm going to start my paper off with Lincoln stood at 6 feet 4 inches, as tall and as lean as the black hat he became famous for wearing. All right, so I'm using a simile by comparing his body type to his hat. All right, but I'm going to keep going. He had weary eyes and broad shoulders that bore the weight of a nation. And bearing the weight of a nation just means that he had a lot of responsibilities on his shoulder, and they took a toll on him. Like the lines of a tree trunk, the many wrinkles in his face showed his age, wisdom, and occupation. Okay, so you've seen with a lot of presidents that as they have more and more stress, you get more wrinkles, and I'm using a simile to compare those stresses and those wrinkles to the lines of a tree trunk. And then we have age, wisdom, and occupation, so I'm using parallelism there by doing things in sets of 3 because it just sounds good. It's a good rhetorical device. All right. Now I need to do my background knowledge. So, your reader needs to know why are you writing this paper or what's going on. I need the background information, the time, place, the event, and any new terms that the reader might need. So, for instance, Civil War, I might want to say what the Civil War was. So I'm going to do this. So I have, he reigned or ruled during a time of chaos by taking office in 1860, just before the outbreak of civil war between the North and South over the issue of slavery, and remained president until his assassination in 1865. So now I'm giving some background information about Lincoln, about the era, and about what the social issues are that are going on at this time. Okay? He believed that slavery was immoral and ultimately accomplished his goal to keep the nation unified, thereby making a lasting impression on the nation. So I'm saying what his stance was, what his goal was. And now I am going to do the last part of the outline, which is to add my chicken foot thesis. All right. So it's one sentence and it should be at the end of the paragraph. Copy and paste that. So, my thesis is, Lincoln continues to be one of the most discussed, popular, and best-loved presidents in American history 150 years after his death because he was the first photographed president, he ended slavery, and he was a president during wartime. I added the he in there so that it's parallelism. Okay? So I have my 3 reasons. So this reason is going to make up my first body paragraph. Whatever I choose for my middle body paragraph or second body paragraph is going to be listed second. And whatever I'm going to do in my third body paragraph is going to be listed third. All right, and notice that I also made sure to answer the prompt. Okay, and that is how you write an introduction. We have a grabber, his description, I have background information about the Civil War and about Lincoln, and then I have my chicken foot thesis that tells my reader what they're going to read about or learn about in the rest of my paper. All right?